Taurus, hi! Welcome to Starchaeology Tarot. This is my channel. I am Desi. I will be your Starchaeologist for this Starchaeological dig, aka tarot reading, into your month of February 2021. Whoa, can you even believe it? I'm really excited to see what February has in store for you guys. If you have any intentions or questions that you want to set or ask while I tune in with Spirit, take the time to do that now as I shuffle. And I just want to start off this reading by saying thank you so much for being here, for being a part of this community, for engaging, for supporting. I really love the community that I'm building here, that we are building here on YouTube, and it means more to me than I can say that you are playing a part in it. So welcome, and I hope that you find what you're looking for here. Let's shuffle. Okay, Taurus, so we have the Magician, the Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. February is a month for you of manifesting things straight into your reality. You are at the part of the manifestation process where I think many of you have put out what it is that you are intending to create, to co-create with the universe. And February is the time where you start to see that materialize in your real world, which is very exciting. You have two Pentacles cards that follow the Magician card, which is the ultimate manifestation card in tarot. There is something that you have felt is coming through you. You have been this conductor of some vision, some greater vision for yourself or your life or the world itself. And this is the moment in February. The moment comes when that energy needs to be discharged, meaning you can't just be the receiver of that vision. You can't just be the receiver of that creative manifesting energy. It's designed to go through you. So when you feel like you are on the receiving end of it, it's not for you to be holding on to. It's there for the very purpose of taking action. And if you don't take action, then you aren't doing what you were supposed to do by receiving the vision in the first place. The Magician is a conductor of energy. It's even, you can see that the figure of the Magician is even shaped almost like a lightning bolt, where it's like you are the connection between heaven and earth. So what is it that you are visualizing in heaven, or what download are you receiving from the divine that you want to see, that needs to be bridged, that needs you as a bridge to then be created, reflected on this plane? There is something, and I think for those of you, I think, Taurus, that, wow, someone is jamming out. I think, Taurus, where this reading is finding you, if you aren't clear about what this is, it will be made clear to you very soon in February. What that vision is, what that desire is, what the energy is that is overwhelming you and needs to be discharged into some very concrete creation, into the world. This is an important reminder that you are powerful, more powerful than maybe you are giving yourself credit for. And you are always creating, whether it is by design or by default, meaning whether it is conscious creation or subconscious creation. You cannot stop the process of being the lightning bolt. You are the lightning bolt, no matter what. So the only question here is, is whether you touch earth or not, whether you decide to touch ground, whether and where you decide to do that. But the energy is discharged in you regardless. Are you aware of that energy? Do you know what is coming through you? Wake up to that. There is something that is coming through you. There are downloads that you are getting, whether it is very clear in what you are feeling drawn to, called to. A lot of manifestation energy, we get clues about what we are here to create based on where our desires are leading us. They are our compasses. And that should be giving you clues to where this energy, where this creative flow needs to be discharged and how you discharge that. And if you do not become conscious of it, if you don't take the time to think, what am I consciously manifesting this month? What am I co-creating here? Then you will create something that you are not aware of, because you are creating regardless. You are a lightning bolt by definition. That is the nature of what you are. You are a conductor of energy. You are the conductor of energy between the divine and between earth. You are a bridge. That is the nature of your being. So do you want to consciously use that for some greater purpose, or even for the simply the purpose of aligning yourself and your own life with your goals? Or do you want to remain asleep to that fact and continue creating as powerfully as you create, but be doing it almost as a victim to your own thoughts, belief patterns, and feelings, all of these things that are part of the puzzle of manifestation. These parts of you will create your reality, whether you are aware of them or not, whether you consciously choose them or you don't. You can't hold on to the lightning bolt energy. You are by nature a conductor, so it was always going to move through you to create whatever you shape that into. It will be born. I'm seeing for many of you, this is a very special opportunity to create something that you might not even be focused on the result of, but rather you are so invested in the work for the sake of the work itself, the integrity of the work itself, the integrity of the process, the joy of the process, because we have a Page of Pentacles here. This is real student energy. This is genuine fascination energy. Just loving something, just losing yourself in the study of something or the crafting of something for the sake of the action, for the joy that it brings you in the present moment, for the fulfillment that it brings you in that present moment. Being a student just for the joy of learning, not keeping in mind, it's not all building up to this goal of getting a degree. The irony of that is that creating from that place, creating from that very pure place of just loving something for the sake of the thing, not expecting anything in return, not expecting it to take you somewhere, not having ego attachments to it. How will I be rewarded by studying this? How will I, what benefits will I reap by pouring in my time and energy to this? If you are able to take the ego out of it and say, what do I want to be doing? How do I want to be spending this minute? I will never have this minute again. What is the state of being I want to be in this minute? that is what you are creating from. And that is what this really aligned place of manifestation and creation can be rooted in for this month of February. If you're able to manifest, create, conduct energy from that place of just this genuine, authentic devotion and commitment to the act, not the result, to the process, not the product, then what you are ironically left with by the end of the month is opportunities. It's decisions. It's actually maybe so many opportunities or so many decisions to be made that you find yourself juggling. You find yourself overwhelmed by the doors that this opens for you. And I think that is in direct relation to not expecting the doors to open, not expecting the doors to even be there. But it really is a kind of like tapping into a vibration that is magnetic. And when you are tapped into that vibration, when you are in the zone, when you are in flow, opportunities come to match you. Good comes to match your good that you are radiating. Like attracts like. I think it's very interesting. We have 2 infinity symbols here at the beginning and the end of the month, at the in the bookends of these cards for February. Whatever this task is, it requires a very steady patience, a very steady commitment, devotion. And again, that is very much a perspective that is rooted in doing something for the sake of doing it, how you want to spend this moment and the next moment, not where is it taking you, what are you getting from it? Because the former makes infinity a joy, the latter makes infinity a cage. It's like that saying, what is that saying? Like, if you choose to do something you love with your life, then you'll never work a day, or something like that. I'm getting that here from this spread. But you will come through this with an important decision to be made about your job, it could be about your job, it could be about your money, it could be about your place in the world, in this world, your standing in this world, how you fit in this game, this simulation that we're all in. What you are manifesting ultimately is a decision. It's a choice that is not available to you now, and you will be manifesting that choice by the end of the month. And that comes through genuine devotion to process, genuine devotion to an act, an action, a craft, doing something just for the joy of doing it. That's the bridge between these things. So if you feel right now, Taurus, like you don't have options, if you feel trapped in some way, if you feel, 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, if you feel like your life is being hijacked, there's an imposter in your place, if you feel betrayed by life in some way, if you feel like you are deceiving the world, or the world is deceiving you because you aren't aligned with your higher self, you aren't being truly authentic because you don't have that alignment, you don't have that perfect alignment, there's a deceit that might be happening. If you feel that way, you have the opportunity right now. Know that the power starts with you. You have the power right now to turn that around. by creating those opportunities for yourself, by creating the choice for yourself. It comes from here, and you bring it to earth. You co-create the opportunities that come to you with whomever it seems that they're coming from, which really ultimately is always the divine. Also, Taurus, approach this. Don't take this too seriously. That's another thing that goes right along with the Page of Pentacles here. Don't take this too seriously. And I think when we are result focused, when we are product focused, part of that means we are taking things too seriously. Part of that is putting pressure on ourselves because we see this one thing as being the ultimate thing that is going to bring us happiness or bring us that fulfillment that we are after in some way, and we get it in our heads like that's going to solve all my problems. And that's when that imposter self hijacks our present moment, and we aren't actually living our present moment. We're not actually doing what we're here to do, which is be present, which is to take the most advantage we can of each moment, be invested in the moment, be invested in the process. It's about the process. It's not about the end point. The end point is when we leave this world. We're here for the journey, not for the departure. And that is a metaphor for everything that happens in life. So be the student, enjoy this. Don't take it too seriously. This is the Two of Pentacles, very much like, is suggests like this kind of, a decision that has to be made, but it is a worldly decision. And we can get really wrapped up in those worldly decisions. We can get really wrapped up in those worldly choices, thinking one is right and one is wrong for me. This is the fact, even having choices is a gift. And there's you can be amused by the game of this. You can be amused by the game of this. You can enjoy it. You can be like this very jester-like figure as you weigh options and as you take a risk to go down one path, and you can always choose something else. Because the power ultimately never goes away. There's no cap on this power. You are the lightning bolt. Don't forget that. You are always conducting creative energy. And that creative energy is abundant. There's no cap on lightning. There's no quota on massive thunderstorms. The thunderstorms will always come. It's just a matter about intentional, conscious creation. You are the lightning bolt. Where do you choose to be? Where do you choose to discharge that energy? How do you choose to discharge that energy? Where do you want to strike? I hope that was inspiring, Taurus. It really makes me think that you can achieve more than you think you can this February. So be expecting that. If there's any expectation to have unresolved, just expect that. Expect that you are powerful. Expect that your own power will wow you. Expect the choices that you have by the end of the month will be possibly even overwhelming, even if you have no choices right now, no opportunities right now. If this video is helpful, please like and subscribe. Please leave a comment and let me know how this manifests specifically in your life. I'd love to hear the hot, juicy deets. It's a joy, a privilege, and an honor to get to connect with you in this way. And thank you so much for being here. Have a great February, guys, and I will see you next time.